Along the coast here lies an irreplaceable natural and mixed world heritage site, the Daintree Rainforest. Preserved for its cultural history, this neighbourhood of the world has been home to Aboriginal communities for countless generations. And while Western influence has slowly transformed the aesthetics of the landscape, the customs of the past are still very much alive. Today, we are participating in the Daintree Dreaming Day Tour, an Aboriginal educational experience aimed at sustaining nature and culture. From the shores of Cooya Beach, our guide Link is taking us fishing and gathering, an ancestral practice emphasizing a symbiotic association with the environment.
Yeah, we have a connection to land. When you're born, our spirit comes from the land where you're born from, and when you die, it goes back to the land. And so it's not just about taking all the time, it's about you having a responsibility to give something back because you are related to all of those things around you when you're born. So that's how the old way used to be, and people are starting to forget that you have a responsibility to look after these things, to ensure survival of all species and things like that. So it's more than just living and taking, it's about your responsibility and giving back. And when you die, that's where you're going back to anyway. So.
That's beautiful. I see some other hunters out there today.
Yeah,
Who's
so
that?
This is the brother Brandon. So you can see all the fish and the crabs in the deep water.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look, he just, what is that?
Got another one, stingray.
Oh my goodness, let's go, come on. I'm sorry, mate. Oh no.
One hand, this is one hand, stab it like a plant.
Okay.
There you go, you got him.
Well, that's a way to meet somebody. I'm Didi.
Hello, Didi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so that's some of the food that you catch out here. So every day we come out and grab what we need and feed the family.
But to do so first requires testing the catch for freshness.
I'm going to check his liver first.
Okay.
If the liver's good, it'll be a light pink. And then we'll cook the liver with a little bit of onion and oil, and then take your wings off and boil them. Then the skin will come off. We'll take the meat out from that, mix it with the liver later. And it'll give you a good taste.
You know, it seems very raw, right? We're out here and this is happening.
Yeah.
And I think more of us need to educate ourselves this way because we're so used to seeing food pre-packaged in a store. We're not connected to where our foods come from. So to actually go hunting really is an education unto itself. As Brother Brandon took the catch back to begin preparing it, we continued our search for sea life. What an amazing education for Savannah to be out here with one of the Aboriginal elders of this area to give us that education and depth, not only of their culture, but of also their heritage and what they're doing to educate people around the world today. Good stuff. And the education continued as we foraged through the mangroves back to the camp for lunch. So this is the stingray that was caught, and the shark skin is just so fresh, and the stingray just delicious with that onion fried and curry crab.
Yeah, that's it.
And sitting among a spread of traditional tools, Link opened up about the challenges his family has faced in this region. There was a time in history when probably 3 or 4 generations back from you were told you can't hunt.
It was in the mission times. So the grandparents were locked up on a mission. Dad was still locked up on a mission until he was 15. And you weren't allowed to get off a mission unless you had an exemption ticket. To get an exemption ticket, you needed to own land or have money, 2 of the things that the government wouldn't permit Aboriginal people to do. So they tried to lock everyone away. So it's only 1 generation back from me. My father was still on a mission. So stolen generation, kids taken away, that's Uncle Kevin, Auntie Janice, all of them were locked up on a dormitory in a mission. So
how does one heal from those times?
we understand it's not our problem. The issue lies with the people that were doing it in the first place, and the things that they've done, the evil things that they've done, they have to answer for them. Our people did nothing wrong but be Aboriginal and live on land, practice our culture, so it's really not for us to fix it. Those people with the guilty conscience that still behave that same way, we have people that persecute us for doing this activity. And these are people that are in government, and we can't get caught in the negatives We just have to focus on the positives. We still educate visitors that come through and take them out and bring them back safely. All the things that we were taught to do by our elders and the way that our forefathers and families have always been.